Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nadia Arhamni. Today I will explain about dependent and independent clause. Okay, this topic is important because it helps us understand how sentence is formed in English. Okay, and after this lesson, you are expected to understand what independent and dependent clause and recognize their types and combine them correctly in sentence. And at the end, you should be able to identify them easy. Okay? Okay. Before we talk about independent and independent clause, we need to understand what a clause. So, a clause must have subject and verb. For example, she runs. She is subject, run is verb. So there are two main types of clause. The first one is independent clause and then dependent clause. Okay, next, independent clause. So independent clause express a complete idea. It can stand alone as a sentence. For example, she likes reading. She is subject, like is verb. Uh, the sentence is complete idea and can stand alone as a sentence. And then they finish the homework. They is subject and finish is verb. And then I will call you later. I is subject, will is verb. Okay, next. Dependent clause. Dependent clause uh, also has a subject and verb, but the idea is not complete. It cannot stand alone. For example, because she likes reading, the sentence not complete, right? Yeah. So, um, and the sentence cannot stand alone. So, dependent clause uh, cannot stand alone because the idea is not complete. And then next, subordinating word. Subordinating word. Um, Dependent clause usually begin with because, although, when, if, while, since, that, which, who, whom, was, and where. For example, because it was raining, we stay at home. So, uh, because is example of subordinating words. So, subordinating word used in dependent clause. Okay, next. Dependent clause. There are three types of dependent clause. The first one is adverbial clause, and then adjective clause, and the last noun clause. Okay, I will explain one by one. The first one is adverbial clause. Adverbial clause gives extra information about time, reason, condition, or contrast. For example, I stayed at home because it was raining. And uh, I sat at home because it was raining. Explain the reason, and then although he was tired, he kept studying. Explain condition, and then Siri call you when she arrives. Explain time. Okay. And next, adjective clause. Adjective clause describe as noun, just like an adjective. For example, the student who won the competition is my friend. So this clause explain which student, and then the book that I borrow is interesting. So this clause explain which book. So for example of adjective clause like who, which, and that. Okay, next. Noun clause. A noun clause functions as a noun. It can be a subject or an object. For example, what she said surprised everyone. So, uh, this explain the what she said is a subject, and then I believe that he is honest. So that he is honest is object. Okay, next. So this is comparison of independent clause and dependent clause. So independent clause have a complete meaning or complete idea, but dependent clause, the idea is not complete. And then independent clause can stand alone, but dependent clause cannot stand alone. And the independent clause not subordinator, but have conjunctive coordinator, and then dependent clause need subordinator. Okay. Next, combined clause. Combined clause have two types. The first one is complex sentence and then compound sentence. Complex sentence, for example, independent plus dependent. So complex sentence is independent plus dependent, or dependent plus independent. For example, independent plus dependent. She smiled because she was happy. She smiled is independent, have a subject and verb, and then because she was happy is dependent. And next, dependent plus independent. Because she was happy is dependent, and then she smiled is independent. Okay, next, compound sentence. A compound sentence has two or more independent clause, and each clause can stand alone as a sentence. For example, a compound sentence have a coordinating conjunction, and then semicolon, and then conjunctive adverb. For example, in coordinating conjunction, have for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. For example, she studied hard and she passed the exam, and is coordinating conjunction. And then semicolon, used when the idea are closely related. For example, she studied hard, she passed the exam, and the sentence have semicolon. And the last, conjunctive adverb, like however, therefore, moreover, nevertheless, so. For example, she studied hard, therefore she passed the exam. So, therefore is conjunctive adverb. Okay, and the last, conclusion. So, independent clause have independent clause is complete sentence or complete idea, and dependent clause needs support or idea is not complete. So, and dependent clause have three types. The first one is adverbial clause, and then adjective clause, and the last, noun clause. And both clause are used to form complex sentence, but compound sentence has independent, two or more independent, and there are three conjunction like coordinating conjunction, and then semicolon, and last, conjunctive adverb. Okay, that's all. Okay, that's all for me about dependent and independent clause. Okay, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.